The bombing spree began on March 2nd, and it continued through yesterday. 6 explosive devices killed 2 people and injured several others.
First of all, what has the world come to? I mean, mass shootings on one side, bombs on another side. I mean, has everyone gone mad? So this guy, Mark Anthony Condit, went around delivering bombs to people's doorsteps and ended up killing 2 people in Austin, Texas. This dude used homemade bombs to kill people. He targeted innocent civilians and terrorized people. I have full confidence in the media that they will call this for what it is: terrorism.
The Unabomber.
Apprehend this individual, serial bombers.
This person of interest ultimately moved to being a suspect.
What was bothering this person? What kind of mental defects did he maybe have?
His involvement in these crimes.
Mental illness type issues. I have a scholar of the other serial bombers that not only influenced his bomb building and his kind of strategy, if you will.
Really? This dude made homemade bombs. He went around killing people. He had a hit list. For God's sakes, he made a confession video. And the majority of his victims were Black and Latino households. The attacks appeared to be racially motivated, almost as if they were political. But still no terrorism charges? Really? Okay, alright, whatever. So, how did he die?
Ryan Manley there. Investigators confirmed that the suspect killed himself using an explosive device overnight.
Are you kidding me? Suicide bomber style? That's a terrorist's MO, okay? Like, this is crazy. You know what? I know exactly what this is. This is obviously discrimination against white people. He obviously wanted to be called a terrorist, but you won't let him have it. Are you seriously not going to use the T word here? Or is the magic T word only to be used against Muslims? God damn it, we need to start a rumor that Mark Anthony Condit converted to Islam right before he died. That'll get the media all hyped up on the T train. And as soon as they're all hyped up, we retract the statement, delete the tweet. Nowhere's to be found. I think it would look a little something like this. Thank you very much, Carl. I am here at the scene of the crime, where a lone wolf, Mark Anthony Condit, has passed away. Mark was suspected of typical lone wolf mental illness activities, of which were mass murders, bombings, and many other non-terrorist activities. I'm being told the majority of his victims were Black and Latino. They were no angels by any means. He was described as being mentally ill and lonely. Police stated that in his confession video, Mark stated that he was not mentally ill and was just angry. Obviously, he was mentally ill and not a terrorist. Moving on. No one could have seen this coming, not his family, not his friends, and not even the Yeah? John, change the script, he converted to Islam, yes! Ratings, baby! Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This just in. Mark Anthony converted to Islam right before he died. His Muslim friends call Mark Anthony Markuddin, commonly referred to as Abu Mark Athani. He pledged allegiance to ISIS right before he went on his murderous streak, murdering 2 infidels as the Koran told him to do so. Witnesses stated that right before he blew himself up terrorist style, yes, that's right, I said terrorist because we call an ace and a spade, he yelled the Muslim praise for God. He shouted Allahu Akbar. Sounds like a good-for-nothing, stinking Muslim terrorist to me. The real question is, why didn't the Muslim community know about this? Why didn't the Muslim community stop this? Why? Yep. John, listen, we made a mistake. John, turns out he's a white, non-Muslim male, okay? What? Back to the other script. Okay, remember, lonely, mentally ill, and go. Sorry about that, I don't know where that accent came from. Back to a lone wolf, little Mark Anthony Condit, a young, angry boy who no one really understood. He was sad, he was lonely, he was going through some stress in life. There were no motives, as it is with all these mentally ill lone wolf attacks. This has been John Coney with FAKE News, Texas. At this point, if we keep having that many lone wolf attacks, at some point you gotta ask yourself, are they lone wolves or is it a frickin' pack? So I've come to a conclusion. If the word terrorism is only to be used to describe Muslims, then it should only be used by Muslims. I agree with the words of comedian Abdullah Jassin. We need to do with the T word what black people did to the N word.
We should do what black people did. White people started calling black people nigga, just to kind of put them down, right? And what did black people do? They're like, all right, you know, we're going to call ourselves nuts. just so that you don't freaking get the satisfaction of calling us that. So we should do the same thing. We should just start calling each other terrorists, man. Just be like, Assalamu alaikum, hala 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 bit-terrorist, hala shalak habibi. You are my terrorist. Wallah, you my T-dog.
We need to file a lawsuit against my conduct for copyright infringements. You can't just go around blowing yourself up like you're some kind of terrorist, but you ain't no Muslim. We know you ain't no Muslim, so you can't call yourself a terrorist. People, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. I don't know why we keep using southern accents to portray the stereotypical hateful bigot. I mean, in a way, that's kind of combating stereotypes with more stereotypes, right? Ultimately, this is a horrific situation, and we need to find a way to put an end to all this violence, from mass shootings to bombings. And we can't just continue to blame Islam for a crime that a brown person does and blame mental health for everything else. This hypocrisy has got to stop. These double standards have got to go. And regardless of who does the crime, it needs to be reported correctly for what it is: terrorism. Please remember, if you hate this video, share the video and tag your friends and let them join in on the hate. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends, because these double standards and this hypocrisy needs to be exposed. Thank you very much for watching. I'm That Muslim Guy, and until next time, Assalamu alaikum and peace be with you. This is just making a fool out of myself here. Pretty cool though, I like it. I like the wig too. Imagine having a beard like this, like oh. Imagine having eyebrows like this, oh my god. Just, I'll whip my brows back and forth up. Furball. Okay, that was gross.